here on this edge for a very long time, but other teams have just rotated inside here. And LND, what a beautiful nade. White goes down, Sneak on the ridge, getting shot. He's just got to be very cautious. Dilla has an exact idea where he is, and just a nade might do the trick against him. And look at that rebound of the nade of that wall. But Leo,
this Molly,
he's just committed himself, and they're just trying to give a fight back. Max LND against this team of Infinity Esports. It's going to be a very interesting fight. Multiple players deployed. Leo quite low on HP, still surviving. Smokes being deployed for the revive. Even Pasta is getting some kills for his teammates. So it's an interesting fight developing over here, just towards the southern part of the zone. And in the backdrop, you can see VIP Esports trying to hold the center once again. But now Samita committing with that M762 towards the ridges, and the entire squad up. Max LND is just trying to wipe off Infinity Esports. Even White is knocked down. Sachir has a big responsibility to play, and that nade almost gets a knock for him, but he's still surviving over there. The follow-up nade goes towards Samita. Is the player going to go down?
Okay, finally. He understands the situation, right, Rupert? Now, he's just making sure that, first of all, he has to heal himself up, as well as to, pop out another smoke so that he can make an extra cover for his teammate so that he can revive. Now, on the other side, Max already bought a lot of time so that they can revive their teammates as well. This is going to be a little bit crucial. And yep, I was talking about this because that grenade, the damage impact was perfect to take down 2 enemies in just an instance.
Now Sancho under pressure, utilities being used against him. How is he going to fight back? Samita just committing entirely with that M762. Look at that, Infinity Esports. They've been brought down on these ridges beautifully. Markman, but now coming from those ridges on the other side and now try to make an impression. It's not going to be easy for Max LND to loot up the entirety of the team, but they have a good amount of loot already. But they've look at that, they've heard their helmet vests already in this fight. Is going to play a very crucial role. But the kind of confidence that they're going to carry inside the final circles in this opening Erangel game is going to be really, really crucial. They have wiped out an amazing, strong team out here. That is Infinity Esports, and the rotation being spotted, and that M42X spray on the coup, just getting some damage. Markman trying to enter desperately through the open fields just towards the southern part of the Yasnaya region. They're trying to make an appearance towards the southeast part of the circle and the club, and they've rotated just very close to the areas of Gatka. And these houses towards the northern side of Gatka, that is where this fight is happening.
Him just healing himself, just boosting himself up, but Jay from a different angle used his mini 14 perfectly, knocked out him. Just wants to confirm that kill, but look at that. Xatos just being more careful because he's just going to revive his teammate. But Unity from a different angle pinches down another team, and we can see that one team, Olympus, they got sandwiched between 2 teams, and Max LND Esports utilizing this situation into their favor perfectly.
It's going to give them significantly good results. It does not, and there's going to be more smokes that are going to be deployed over here, and they need time to regroup. Sense it, Equinox, sense it, but they are just letting them regroup, and they're going to be 3 players standing from the team in no time.
Yep, Deno on top, 7 kills secured by that one team. Infinity Club stepping up, securing some kills. NG on a different angle, he's still there with his teammate Anube hiding behind those blue compounds. Anube just cooking up 1 grenade. Okay, is this gonna land it perfectly? I think so. Dished out 40% damage. Now Jay just running out in an open area. Now just gonna enter inside this one compound. Switch to that frag grenade. Just this frag grenade can change the fate for Unity. Oh, another one.
Ooh, he takes down 2 with the same nade.
Yes, Jay.
Ooh, what a brilliant placement of the nade over there. And he takes down 2 players, both eliminated out of the game. And he's got 3 kills in his tally already at a very important time. So Max LND, they're winning fights and staying with multiple players inside the final circles as well. So this is a good sign coming in from Max LND. This is exactly what they needed over here. All the 4 players standing, and way to conquer.
One big rock. But Jay again utilizing his mini 14 perfectly. Got 1 knock.
Well, yes, he's using that Rima so brilliantly over here, but these altitudes are going to be really important, and that is what Way to Conquer have realized quite early, and that is why they're rotating. But now, this game, I'm really liking how Max LND are playing. I love to criticize the team, and I love it when they come back with a better performance, right? And this is exactly what Jay is doing. Already 5 kills under his belt. He's using the mini beautifully, and he's got a good compound cover right now. But they would just be hoping that this compound remains inside the next circle. But that looks very difficult to me. It's going to be something. It's going to be something to watch out for. How are they going to make an appearance inside the final circle? But Savage Esports on the other side, they've pinned down Equinox. It's a very good team that is not able to give some good answers. GOK gets... Ooh, even Archer goes down, and Airline is the last player standing. Savage Esports have made life so difficult for Equinox over there, just behind that ridge, and LND is not stopping.
Airline, this is a fight or flight movement for him because he has to revive his teammates, otherwise just move inside the circle. But Max LND, they secured 5 kills, and each kill, every single kill being secured by one player, and that is Jay on Rampage, looking so good. Classic, they are still surviving. Savage, they are doing a lot of job. They're securing some amount of kills, but the important part is they have to move inside the circle. 5 kills being secured by this team. Now we can see the zone is again favoring the players of Max LND Classic. They're slowly and steadily climbing up the tower. They're climbing up the mountain. Team now on that domination. Jay still using that mini 40, and Classic just want to close in the circle, and now Ligara just punished out a tour from that rotation. Airline, as we can see, he got killed, but plays on Equinox, taking exit at the 6, secured only 2. Jay lobbed another grenade. Is this gonna work out? No, unable to dish out a single amount of damage, but look at that Scarecrow.
Wow.
It's beautiful.
Amazing scenes on the crates, right? Well, I absolutely love it. Now, look at this. Team Classic, they're regrouping, and look at that angle coming in. Ooh, Team Classic are being cleaned. This is Max LND in a completely different start. What are they pulling off over here? Are they looking good for a very amazing chicken dinner? Team Classic badly need points on this day, and Jay, he is not stopping. Well, that nade looks really good, but how does he survive Coda? What a single HP over there. Now Jay goes and finishes the job with that arm and gets one more kill for himself. This is Max LND still surviving with all the 4 players, and look at Jay, he's got his 6 kills already out of the 7 kills for the entire team.
Yup, that is so good, Trooper. This lad is looking phenomenal right now for his team. 6 kills, but look at that. Another team just gonna arrive inside the circle, and the team is Savage as well as the players of Deno, because they are still there. Fantastic. We can see that he secured 7 kills. Lucifer's position has been compromised, just brought down to only 10. Just gonna apply that one first aid kit he has in his backpack. Winner forecast. We talk about the winner chicken forecast. LND has the maximum percentage in their favor, but this circle, Demo is still there.
Wow, Demo is still there. Nice spotting there, Phoenix, because he's a very important player for his team, and that tells you why Demo and Pain Gaming have been so spectacular in the entire tournament in the South Asia Wildcards. And if there's just one slot for the PMPL Season 4, I think I've already picked up my favorites over here. But look at how he's deploying the smokes over there. Deno Salty goes fantastic. They've been here in this part of the map for a very long time. No, he's just far away from the nade. It looks okay for now. But look at Max LND. What are they up to today? What have they just slept on the right side of the bed, and they're just converting kills for themselves. And Jay himself, he's taken 6 kills already. Pressure being applied on Salty with those utilities. Let's see how they're going to respond. And we've seen Dino dominate, but we have not seen Max LND play some final circles.
Yeah, but now the important part is the way they just rolled in the safe zone is amazing. Max LND, every single player, they are inside the safe zone. So as of Savage. Now, as I just mentioned earlier, Demo, he is still there just behind the players of Deno. Now, they have to be careful because that one lad can do a lot of job. Easily take down one team if we can spot out anyone. But Demo takes an exit by Ghosty at the 4 secured 4. Amazing job.
Now look at this dealer behind the group. He's been pinned off, but his teammate in the flanked angle, he looks really good. And let's see if the fight is going to continue with this nade just dropping, giving damage to multiple players. This is Max LND doing all the things correctly today. They're finding players in the right areas, trying to hurt them. Even Fantastic gets filled off by Savage Esports, trying to make a run and flank through the right hand side. This is not the kind of circle that you can make some flanks, my friend. But they've got to commit towards the smoke, and that is exactly what Salty is doing. But the revive on Tila has also been completed by Aladdin over here, and they're just trying to keep some space between themselves, and Utility is being constantly barraged towards that area that was a nade very close to the stone, to the rock over there. But 3 players still standing from Max LND. In fact, the 4J is also here holding a completely different angle.
Look at that. He is there for the backup, for the backfire, as well as for the cover fire. Slowly and steadily, just behind his teammate. But Legro, this man can do a lot of job. If Dilla, he will compromise his position, then he will find himself on the receiving edge. Ghosty and Salty both
Look at Flying.
pretty close to each other.
Flying gets picked off. He was just trying to pull that off. He was just trying to pull that flank angle once again. And we are not going to be loud flanking like this inside final circles. This is not a mid-game fight. And Flying just goes down. Ligro and Hershey, 2 players remain in front of Max LND. But Dila, where are you looking? You're going to spot them and Jay gets spotted. When now Salty, he had all those players in front of him that looked like a sweet dish over there, but he's been pulled down eventually, and now Deno are just down to that one last player with the Groza. Ghosty, let's see what he can do. And on the right hand side, you can see that player standing, Ligro from Savage Esports.
He's still there. He's still there. He heard that. Players are behind that buggy, but if you're going to fire a single bullet, he will compromise his position. But look at that, Lucifer White, he's still beside that tree. But Ligro is going to keep on fighting, as I just mentioned that earlier. He's going to start fighting, and look at that!
Max LND with a chicken in eye. Yes! This is what we should do, right? We should pick up the team and we should criticize them for not getting points in the department. And they should come back and answer it right on our faces and tell that we can do this. 15 points for the chicken and 11 for the kills. 26 points for them, and look at that, still on the overall ranking. They're on the last page, but this is the way to go. Just keep doing this. Get some placement points so you make sure you do not invest so much in the early fight that you lose out on the opportunities to take players inside the final circle. And if you can do this inside the final circles, why don't you make sure to come back again and again and take players inside the final circle? Max LND, a beautiful chicken dinner for them, and we've seen them being part of the finale earlier as well. Now have a look at the MVP for the game here, and this is fantastic. And now let us have a look at the top players.
Yep, we have Hershey on the second secured 6, and look at that, Jay on the third secured 6 as well. So this out 812 damage. Demo, for sure, he has to be here because he literally eliminated one team, and that was so good. And Ligro on the 5th with 3 kills secured by this lad. But let's take a look at the match summary for the first match of the day, of the final day of PMCO South Asia Wildcard. Fantastic, secured 7 highest kills, and look at that, the longest distance kills is just only 203 meters.
Well, yes, just 203 meters from Fantastic, and he was in that terrain so beautifully. Aladdin, look at that, however, what an amazing game for him. He's got the maximum assist for his team, and then he's also featured inside the most utilities used. Now it's time for